YouTubers and Cinephiles, welcome back to another edition of Nerd With Me. I'm John Ricky, and today's video is actually a special video, a special landmark for Nerd With Me, because it is our 100th video that we've uploaded for your viewing and listening pleasure. And we just want to give a shout out to you, the fans, the listeners, for just sticking with us and watching the videos and enjoying. Can't wait to keep doing this so much more. Thank you, thank you, thank you, YouTubers and Cinephiles. And if you're new, hey, come and join us, subscribe down below, click that bell. And on that note, we're going to get to the actual subject, the now sequel to the original classic horror film Halloween, aka Halloween, I guess 2018, since there's no subtitle. Well, I want to give you an insight into what I'm going through after watching this film with this collage here.
The color of this pen is...
Not listening. Not listening.
What happened? Your balls drop off?
Guys! The goddamn pen is blue!
Don't ever go over my fucking head again, you motherfucker, you!
Yeah, so that's how I'm feeling right now. It's a whole bunch of emotions because I want to like this film, but there's so much stuff that really weighs it down. It just didn't know where it wanted to be. I mean, now this film was supposed to eradicate the original timeline with all the Halloweens, 2 through, I can't remember, H2O, whatever, Resurrection or something. And of course, erase those god-awful Rob Zombie reboots, remakes. But anyway, like when I first heard about this, I'm like, again? I mean, didn't you already try with those Rob Zombie remakes? And also this whole notion of them erasing the original timeline, I'm like, okay, whatever. And then you hear about who they have behind the camera. John Carpenter came back as an executive producer. Jamie Lee Curtis is an executive producer on this one. And John Carpenter did some of the music as well. But who's shepherding it and who's writing it was really surprising. The writing team of Danny McBride and David Gordon Green of Your Highness, Pineapple Express, and a whole bunch of other things. More drama and comedy writers. And I was just like, wait, what? Okay, I mean, let's give it a chance since no one thought Jordan Peele was going to pull off what he did with Get Out. So, alright, let's give it a shot. So I was a little bit cautious with my enthusiasm of them doing this. And then the trailer came out and I'm like, oh my god, they're aliens this. Because if you've seen Alien, the original Alien, Ellen Ripley, one of the best horror heroines of all time, she was the victim of the alien, and then in 2, she took it to the aliens. Same thing with the Terminator series with Sarah Connor. She was the unwilling victim in the first one, and then Terminator 2, she's Mother Badass. This could be intriguing. I love the angle that they went with this. I mean, because it actually seems like a natural progression if you're going to have a sequel set many years later with Jamie Lee Curtis's character Laurie Strode having gone through this traumatic experience. She's become a recluse. She's become kind of very paranoid and so on and so forth, and it's affected her family. So that's actually a very, very interesting dynamic, and they handled it for the most part pretty decent. I liked the drama, but for that story, it's actually handled okay. They only get like maybe 50% there, maybe 55%, but that's like with a lot of things that happen in here, the horror aspects. It's not like the atmosphere, the eeriness throughout maybe 2/3 of this movie, and in the end you're just like, okay, that's what I came here to see. That's what it should have been. Let's talk about the cast. Obviously, Jamie Lee Curtis is back, and she kills it with what she's given. She's great where she's at. Will Patton is in here as a sheriff that has a connection to the original one, which is interesting. And Judy Greer's in here, and personally, like, she's good with what she's given, but it feels like there could have been more, you know. And that brings me to the direction and the writing of this. Like I said before, this is written by Danny McBride and David Gordon Green, and it shows that they love it. They love the original Halloween film, but it seems like they got lost in the translation a little bit halfway through. You know, they have like great concepts of situations that happen, but like halfway through they lose the soul of the Halloween pathos or mythos rather. What made it work, what made them love it, that they want to do this film. And there are portions in this film where you can tell, like, okay, David Gordon Green really let Danny McBride wild out. There's a few scenes you're just like, did you really need that? Nah, not really. But there's a lot of rather too much Deus Ex Machina type of happenings where like things just appear just to move the story forward, or might somehow gets over here, but it's also at the same time it kind of plays with the motif of like, oh, is he supernatural? Is he a thing? I mean, they even go as far as to have characters call him the Shape. And there's sometimes where there's comedy in here and you're just like, wait, why is there comedy in here? And it's sometimes effective, but there's a lot of times where you're just like, why is that there? And there's a lot of characters that really didn't need to be in here. There's a lot of dialogue and a lot of situations involving characters that you're just like, oh wow, that character's really interesting, and then they drop off, they disappear like that, and you're kind of just sitting there like,
what the hell?
Alright, yeah. And there's this twist, there's this reveal like 2/3 of the way through. You're just like, wow, was that really necessary? Did you really need that? That wasn't even a good twist. But the climax of the film, that's when you're like, wow, where was this for the first 2/3 of this film? Like, this should have been the whole film the whole time. It was suspenseful, you're on your edge of your seat, and there's a nice little twist at the end involving the climax. You're just like, oh, and it's just one of those other points where you're just like, anyway, the music was good. I mean, in certain parts, there was sometimes where it was just overproduced, overused, where you're just like, okay, I'm supposed to feel this way because the music's here, but you're just like, you're kind of failing at it a little bit right now, buddy. I mean, this film was just a whole bunch of stops and starts. I mean, you really feel like,
Over the line!
Huh?
yeah, I don't know, man. I'm confused about this film, because a part of me wants to give it,
You can't handle the truth!
but the more I think about it, there was more negatives to it. So Halloween 2018 gets a big,
You're killing me, Smalls.
yeah, man, it was weird. I mean, the lights came up at the end of the film. I mean, the way it ended, you're just like, wait, that's it? And that's what happened. There was an older couple sitting next to me, and they looked at me like, is that it? Really? So, I don't know. But anyway, YouTubers and Cinephiles, have you seen the new Halloween? Did you like it? Do you think it deserved to wipe out the original timeline? Let's talk about this, YouTubers and Cinephiles. Happy Halloween, and thanks for hanging with us for 100 videos. Peace. And that'll be it for now, YouTubers and Cinephiles. If you like the content and you want to comment, like, share amongst your friends, but do me a favor and look below the video and click that subscribe button and hit that bell so you can get more amazing content like you just witnessed today. Y'all take care, YouTubers and Cinephiles.